All right, here is the tarot readings for water signs. You guys were called to be second in this stretch of readings for the signs. So this is for water signs, sun, moon, and rising. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Um, and this is before the pink moon and during the solstice. So look into those and see how see what synchronicities line up for you. And I hope this reading resonates for my water signs. Let's go. Water signs, water signs, water signs, you guys. I feel like right off the bat, I feel like you guys want to have more people, like, more people ask about how you're feeling, how you're doing, asking you questions about what's going on in your life. And I do feel like there is a root cause to that, but it's kind of bleeding out over everybody else, sadly. But thank you. That's what we do here, you know. We gotta stay patient and stay strong. Nothing's willing to pop out, which is kind of part of it too. That led me to that conclusion. But you're feeling very frustrated with people because you're not feeling too seen right now. Here we go. First card, the devil. Okay, the devil. Major arcana right off the bat. And just like really quickly before we jump to the conclusions that are natural when we pull the devil card, please do not. Please do not. That is not what the devil card is wholly about. But it's almost like I don't want to speak. Actually, I don't want to say anything until I pull. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything until I pull another card. Let's see here. Ooh, Two of Swords with that. Okay, so this feels appropriate. This feels like two sides of one coin. Okay, so the devil and the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords has to do with feeling what you're feeling, but being civil, and not only being civil about it, but to almost not raise any, not suspicions. Well, I guess in some cases suspicions, because if like you're feeling off with somebody, you don't want to tell them, then like yeah, but you're definitely keeping up this cold front to the point where people, you're not getting what you want. People don't want to ask you how you're feeling. They look at you and they know that you're going through it, but they're also afraid that you're going to lash out at them for it, because the devil has a lot to do with conquering obstacles and, you know, having a sense of humor and releasing things to let them be as natural as they can be, because the devil's domain is the earthly plane. So it's kind of related to that, those earthly limits that we can often put ourselves in. And I don't mean like sin or anything like that relating to what you might think relates to the devil. I mostly say like living in a more lower vibration. So not only is this indicating that you holding it in and the way you're trying to be civil isn't healthy, because you're just waiting to implode on yourself here. You're not being yourself, and it's almost like you, not sinful. I'm struggling to think right now. Which you guys could be experiencing, just being pulled in many different directions and then just not doing anything, not acting on anything, because you feel that implosion inside, and you don't want to give it to somebody who doesn't deserve it, which is kind of you. I'm sorry. But you really need to get that sense of humor back, and you definitely need to connect more with the human experience. That's what I meant when I was saying sinful. It's like we oftentimes in our culture and our society, throughout our arts and everything in human history, we always have things that, mainly with Christianity, but there's things that we kind of point at and go, that's bad, don't do that, you're attaining yourself. Oftentimes that's just somebody trying to shame somebody else, and what I'm talking about here is being a divine being, being a soul, and having human emotions, human experiences, and feeling like you have to be, because yeah, this is like keeping up a front, but it's also like you feel like you have to be morally and emotionally, mentally stronger and mature. And it's like whoever taught you that being a stone cold bitch was the solution to that and being mature, they are absolutely wrong. That is might be something for some of the water signs that you could be unlearning. I feel like that's big for cancers right now. They're unlearning that and moving through that, where I feel like for Scorpio and Pisces folks, like this is kind of what you've been feeling, but you haven't had the words for. And oddly enough, the Nine of Cups is what I chose again. So, and the way I'm laying these out too is like an upside down pyramid, if you will. So I have the Devil, Two of Swords together on top, and then right below it is the Nine of Cups. So this is like a circle you're going in, okay? Where you want to be yourself, you want to just like be the human that you are, and do those things, but then you hide it and get upset about it, and get upset about people not picking up when something's wrong, but they do know. For some of you, they do know, and they just don't want to get the wrath because you might have acted that way in the past. And then you're moving on to this Nine of Cups energy of like experiencing a victory or success. And oh my God, for you guys that are going through this cycle, it is exhausting. It's almost like, whoa, just like two very opposite thoughts and opinions that you could have about yourself and what you're doing. Like you are feeling both ends of them and then not really feeling a middle. I think that even since I did the earth signs, it seems kind of like there's this whole thing going on where like we're identifying a cycle or a hurt or a wound rather. And this is kind of like for the water signs what they're going through. And look at that, death right out, next card. So death, a really great card. You are definitely laying down things that are meant to stay asleep, honestly. Um, Things that are holding you back, that are holding you to that Two of Swords energy, which I am gonna like take a quick look in the book about that Two of Swords, because I feel like it really relates a lot to this Death card, because I put it next to the Nine of Cups, so therefore the Two of Swords is right above the Death card. And I think I just misspoke there. I meant the Two of Swords the whole time. I don't remember what I said. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Okay. So the Two of Swords has to also do with making decisions, and that's a part of the reason why you're being so cold. Um, and death is coming in to kind of sweep that away. That I like death is here to thaw you out and to kind of remind you that you can start fresh at any point. Because I feel like getting caught in that little triangle, you need that break, that middle point, to stay at. And this will happen either, for some of you, this is definitely because you're you're in your own way and you're stepping out of your way. For others, it's negative situations or yes, negative situations that have happened that you kind of keep coming across the same problem or situation, and it's like you need to let what happened go, and you need to I'm trying to move forward with this, even trying to talk about it. I'm trying to tell you what to do, and make it positive rather than like talk about the negative, but it won't let me, so I'm gonna have to tell you all sides of this, the good, the bad, the ugly, and it's you've been in your own way or having situations from the past come up. They definitely had to do with like living situations, family dynamics, interpersonal relationships, and navigating those in your internal world versus what's happening on the outside world. And it's like those negative conditions that you were like exposed to or like living in, um, they're not there anymore. Let's repeat that again. Any toxic living situation or family member is gone. It's over. It already happened. You need to cleanse yourself from that, and allow yourself to be seen. And it might be scary for you guys, for the water signs, but it's something that you have to do, and it's something that is closer to your true self, to be open and soft about these things. And that is because it's part of your healing process. Yes, justice. It's very much a part of your healing process. And this is definitely going to the left of the Nine of Cups. So now the triangle is kind of facing up now because there's 3 cards on the bottom and 2 on the top. Water signs I'll show you at the end like I usually do, but now we are on the Justice card. And it goes right into what I said, you're definitely going to feel like you've been repaid in some way by being seen. It's like yeah. No, just kidding. But it's like you're killing that, and being seen is way too simple of a way to explain this. because it's literally the Justice card. It's not like once again, it's another, you have three major arcanas here. Like, that is no coincidence. This is definitely you reaching some, like, pillar of the self. Yeah. You're reaching some pillar of the self where where you can let go of this negativity of the situation and actually move forward completely differently. A true 180, especially with justice being here, you're going to feel that solace, like you've, I hate saying this because it's like not a good word for it, but it's the only one that comes to mind, but it's like you've won. Um, you've won, and 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 people finally know the truth. That's a big one. It's almost like you're holding on to something that is burning. And when you tell people about being burned, it's not that they're going to go ahead and get burned. No, it just means they can help you heal that burn. They can tell you to, hey, drop that hot coal. I have a bucket of water, you know? Um, and it's definitely a lot of messages too. You definitely feel like something is working on your behalf. Like, you've been very lucky getting away with certain things with how you've been acting, and you do realize that. Um, and the Justice card is here to tell you that you will be seen, the truth will come out, and people won't hold that against you. The universe, the energies that be, water signs do not hold that against you either. It's all about letting go. Oh my god, and again, the Ace of Cups. That's so crazy. This came up for the Earth signs last reading too, also with the Nine of Cups, but this has a lot to do with not only emotional fulfillment, but um, filling of cups and sharing that with one another. It's almost like the people that you've been putting on the front for are really going to come around you in a way that you did not expect at all. And it's really going to be rewarding for you, and that's why this is going to be such a successful 180, is because you've really seen how life is now, and the people that you've surrounded yourself with now do love you, and those things that happened in the past won't ever happen again, especially with these people by your side. So that definitely goes beneath the Nine of Cups. And I do feel the connection waning a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the end card, the takeaway card. Ooh, Four of Cups. Okay, this is actually a very interesting ending. This definitely has to do with the surprise that you feel of how being seen and supportive will almost like fix everything for you. And this is me telling you not to kick yourself over that. Don't beat yourself up for getting there too late, water signs. It's really not worth it. You're meant to just move on and be okay. And don't think about what you've lost, or literally, it just popped into my head, wasting your time. You did not waste your time, okay? The time would have been spent anyway, regardless if you felt better or not. So just move forward and be appreciative of the time that you have. And don't fret. Don't fret over being a dick. Just move forward and be the person that you know that you are. But also keep in mind too that you can still feel what you need to feel and not hold it in anymore and not hold it back anymore. You're coming out of the devil and you're going into justice. You're dying to become justice. You're not only to like other people and the way you treat other people, but mainly how you treat yourself, because how you treat yourself, water signs, is how you treat other people, because we are all connected to the same well here. We're all connected to the same well, and we all make mistakes. And you might not hold yourself, like, you don't give yourself the same break, and you're gonna be very, very faithful through this time. Whatever is coming back to you, in terms of like religion, or for some of you guys, I see like sweating, like doing an active hobby that really makes you feel connected to your body and like the earth, and gives you similar feelings to those people who choose to, prayer to pray and other things like that. You get that feeling from sweating, from moving, from doing, and whatever that is, you're gonna go back to it. Okay? And I'm gonna just put this over to the side here because it was the takeaway card, and I kind of feel like since it's what's to come, that's where it fits. And let me straighten this out a little bit, and then I will show you your reading. There we are. All right, water signs, I hope this helps. Happy pink moon. Do your own research on it, see what resonates for you, and stay safe, stay hydrated. Thank you for watching.